Alright, hello everyone. Here we are back for a expert tournament guide for the Gridiron tournaments, and this is going to be for hole number 1. And what I'm going to do for this hole, length really isn't too big of an issue here. So let me just, for this guide, I'll just go ahead and put this out here with a quarterback. And we'll go quarterback sniper. If you guys are more interested in, some advanced clubs, I'll do a second version of this guide after this with much more experienced clubs, because there'll be kind of two different strategies. However, you'll find that scoring can be very similar either way. So let's jump in here. We're just going to go with an accuracy based approach here. Make sure I got my bag on. Quarterback 9. Okay, that looks good. We're not even going to worry about OP. Just throw our wind direction this way, 12 rings towards max. And we're just going to, more than anything, just put this out here and just get it in play. So that's pretty much priority 1 when you are playing this hole, especially with lesser clubs. Oh, my wind changed completely. So 9.3-ish rings. Very close to the max number. We're not going to do anything fancy here. We're just going to make sure that the ball gets out here to a reasonable length to give us a nice sniper approach. And this is going to keep us well within range when we hit it out that far. And it's going to be very easy to replicate because of the accuracy of the quarterback. So you'll see that you really don't need anything fancy. In fact, all the par 5s are going to kind of work out this way for expert division, that, guys with length really aren't going to have an advantage on this setup. So with that being in mind, it's probably best for you guys to just focus on precision play and get your ball in position to where you can take advantage of this course, because it's much easier to hold out from the fairway than it is from the rough. So let's take a look here. You can see we're going to be kind of towards mid club here, maybe just a little bit shy of mid club. So I'm going to put my slider maybe at 40%, 7.5 rings, and we're going to try to put some backspin, but controlled backspin. So I'm thinking somewhere around 4 bars. Also have some ball guide offset, kind of similar to what you see here, and 7.5-ish rings. So let's take a look here. Perfect ball. And it should pretty much just kind of come down to getting that ball guide offset correct. There you can see I gave it a very good chance. You'll see that you guys can really take advantage of this setup. Make sure that you're kind of tweaking the spin to make sure that it's, giving you a good offset amount that you like. You could see that when I was landing on the fairway there, kind of as I was pulling over some rings, you couldn't really see much happening to the ball guide. So you might want to use the side spin to just kind of get the offset that you want. Towards mid club there, it looks like, 1.5-ish green grids to the right. Keep in mind, if you do get a little bit more towards max, there'll probably need to be just a little bit more wind effect that you need to account for. So it is going to be distance based, and that's why I never just give you guys like a set amount, because it's going to vary from, as you get farther in the distance. But you'll see that, especially with the side wind, you know, my start point and my stop point, they're going to be pretty much the same. There's going to be no distance loss. So I can use the power slider distance, you know, at my start point. It's going to be very similar to my stop point after I've adjusted rings. So it really doesn't matter. However, do keep in mind when you guys are using the new wind direction for the notebook that you always want to use the after distance. So wherever you're pulling your rings to, that's the distance that you're going to want to use for the slider. And you will see me do that throughout the entire course guide here. So good luck with that hole, guys, and I'll see you guys for hole 2 coming up.